Hello there, welcome to Talk Rose News. We're doing another one. It is 7:42 p.m. Eastern Time when I was recording this. Currently July 30, 2026. The game has been released not too long ago. It's been privated for a while, but now it's open. Now, of course, beginning with what the game actually looks like, I'll be showing you what it looks like. Because it's Cristora, I have to connect the screen and show you what I'm talking about. This is the game that we're seeing. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is the entire map. Everything's very... I have a bit of a sense inside my body expecting and believing that some of this gameplay you see here is AI generated, but it looks like that. If anybody understands what I'm going with. The textures and the way it looks could be AI generated. Beautiful map regardless. We are going to be voting for this year's nominees for Roblox Innovation Awards 2026. Of course, if you're not subscribed to your channel, you should leave a like on the video as well, because to get this video, you know what I say all the time when I say that line? When you like this video, it will put my video anywhere else. And as always, we'll be continuing off of right here. We have lots of votes to do today, so we'll immediately go right in with it. Alright, we're not gonna wait and give this equal breathing time. Overall, the graphics are very nice. Just, I have a feeling that's AI generated. So we have Best New Game, Animal Hospital, TTK, Scary Shawarma Kiosk, and Keyboard Escape. Gameplay wise, TTK is possibly some of the better gameplays that I would find and notice from Roblox games like these. Now, of course, the game's music is very loud, so give me some time to control that. I'm gonna exit real quick, and there are no volume controls. I'll just have to lower it down on my end. Alright, down to 20.9. okay. Innovation and Tech, Scary Shawarma Kiosk, Pixel Quest, Dueling Grounds, and TTK. I believe TTK has better innovation tech, best plugin, UGC Maker's Toolbox, RoPro, Building Tools by F3X, Moon Animator 2. Okay, if I must be honest, RoPro is the same. It's not been having too many updates. Consequentially, it has been altered and definitely specifically interfered with all the recent updates that Roblox has been passing, so that's an issue. So RoPro is not there. UGC Maker's Toolbox, I don't have any knowledge on this one. I cannot educate you or tell you how this one works, so I will, if anybody wants to educate me on how this thing works, please do so, right? I'm here to learn. So Building Tools by F3X, I have no idea what this one is. I do know Moon Animator. I will say, people have told me good news about Moon Animator 2, so I'll just pick this one based on the good news I've been hearing from it. Innovation and Creative Direction, Gakuran, Piggy Inner City, Duck Duck, and Animal Hospital. I'm not picking Animal Hospital, I'm picking Piggy Inner City. Why? Because I've waited 5 years for this game to release. If anybody recognizes where my channel was 5 years ago, I was literally 16, and I was still making content by the time I was 16. Crazy times, I know. We're in 2026. Pig Inner City was literally, there was like literally content about it saying we might have a new game called Pig Inner City since like 2021. And unfortunately, because, you know, people's attention spans and people growing up and all this, it's been a while since Piggy was released. The Piggy was released 7-8 years ago, but this one's been talked about for 5 years straight. It is possibly some of the better games. I will say, when it released, it came out very scuffed. It could have been better. There is, unfortunately, what Creepcraft says is short time for gameplay when it comes to the story, and Piggy's strength is storytelling. So unfortunately, Piggy Inner City, I will pick it, but I will say Piggy Inner City, unfortunately, is losing its traction. And advice of tip, probably the developers behind this game know this too. Make sure your game has a long story mode. Creepcraft finished it very quickly. It wasn't too great. He had on a stream, finished it within 50 minutes. I don't want to play Piggy Inner City until I confidently believe the game will be longer than that. I know there is more gameplay besides the story mode, because duh, that is a fraction of the game. Regardless, the story mode around Piggy is essentially what made this game popular in the first place. innovation in branded game, we have Bruno Mars Concert, Glow Up by Elf, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Steal a Brainrot X GOAT. I actually don't like any of these. I don't like any of these. I know some of the people will be like, that's controversial, but I don't want to vote for any of these. I think that this event was based off of Steal Brain Rot, right? This was just a scheme for money, right? The concert had 12 million plus players in it, but I had barely any interest in it, and that's not my demographic audience. And regardless if I was older or younger, I still wouldn't have done so, because not only Steal Brain Rot just further making it okay to accept AI generated images in the creative industry, it's making my job worse. Glow Up by Elf and K-pop Demon Hunters, I don't like any of these. I'll be skipping this. Best party and casual experience, we have Clip It, Adopt Me, Keyboard Escape, and Grow Garden 2. So based on how these are propped up, I think Clip It might have a better chance for the way, like, I'll make content, and Adopt Me is not a game I want to play. It's a game I would play if I had purpose to, but I don't have no attachments towards Adopt Me anymore, because that's the most familiar game I know. Clip It, it's more brand new, still around in the scene, around the Roblox scene. And by the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel, subscribe. Don't forget that. I gotta make sure I remind you guys every 7 minutes. So Clip It probably is my choice. Keyboard Escape just happened to be a game I played because of the Baby No Money concert. So if anybody asks why I didn't pick Keyboard Escape for the rest, that's only because that happens to be related to Baby No Money. That doesn't make the game very good for party and casual experience, like to win an award for, right? The game happened to be related to Baby No Money's concert, so I'll pick Clip It. Best survival experience, 99 Nights in the Forest. I'm gonna mute these people. Scary Shawarma Kiosk, Nullscape, and Animal Hospital, same thing. I don't think that Scary Shawarma Kiosk is up there with how things run in Nullscape. Nullscape, I think, seems to be the more complicated games that I've heard about. I haven't played it yet. I don't know what it is entailing. I will pick this just because I happen to play 99 Nights in the Forest. 99 Nights in the Forest was a game I played with one of my friends with long ago. I will say temporary Roblox friends long ago, and it was a not too bad of a game. Definitely good. I will say it's not too complicated, but it certainly is good for entry-level players. Best puzzle experience, we have Detective Duck, Terminal, Finish the Word, and Secret Universe. I have played the game Finish the Word. I have not played Secret Universe. I wish I could understand the rest of these other games. I've heard of Terminal. I think I've played Terminal. Regardless, I think Finish the Word's a very nice game. It's very fun to do with friends. This is what I've done previously before with one of my cousins. And yeah, this is a game I would pick. Best sports experience, we have Racket Rivals, Volleyball Legends, FIFA Super Soccer, and Blue Lock Rivals. I have not played any of these games besides Blue Lock Rivals. I'm just gonna play this one. Just press that one just because that's the only game I've played there. And I don't have any more knowledge about Blue Lock as the game itself on Roblox. Tower Defense X, Tower Defense Simulator, Rise of Nations, and Mini War. Just so you all know, I absolutely despise the use of AI imagery. Lots of this stuff has AI imagery involved. I'm starting to notice this being a trend for this Roblox Innovation Awards for the year 2026. So Tower Defense Simulator. I've played Tower Defense Simulator before. I will say that it's probably very solid on here. Best action experience, do not get me started on best action experience. Rivals, I cannot stop playing that game. Lock Strike, Hypershot, TTK, Rivals again. Best shooter experience, I will pick Rivals. If anybody wants to debate me on that, please do so. That's why you're supposed to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Piggy, Inner City, Deep Woken, Blox Fruits, and VV Ultimatum. I have not played VV Ultimatum or Blox Fruits properly. I think I've done Blox Fruits in the past, but I've definitely not played it all the time. RPG, probably not. Piggy Inner City, I still haven't gotten myself familiar with the game, and I've not played it. because I've been hearing about the bad news around it. I will pick Pig City just for the sake of it. Classic, Work at a Pizza Place, Jailbreak, Natural Disaster Survival, Bee Swarm Simulator. Controversial take. Jailbreak is possibly some of the best games you can return to, but not the game you want to say is the best to play with friends. It's probably best to do by yourself. Lots of people go there being solo. If you want to say people in my age range, they go to Jailbreak within my age range being solo. If you're younger, probably Jailbreak is more fun, and if you're a content creator, you probably play with friends. But if you're somebody who's like in my age range, who is crippling under the pressure of the economy and all the failures of the world society as it is, you probably play Jailbreak alone. Work at Pizza Place is probably some more friendly ones, and Natural Disaster Survival is just a brewing spot for all sorts of people. You can find all sorts of people on Natural Disaster Survival, especially with the voice chat feature that Roblox includes in this game. I will say, Bee Sword Simulator, I played that game all the time back in the day. I know it has mechanics towards it. I know it has leveling system. I've not played it in a while, so I want to make my vote on the idea that I know the thing I'm voting for. So, Work at a Pizza Place and Natural Disaster Survival. I will say Work at a Pizza Place has been my stress game. Definitely one of those stress games. Natural Disaster Survival is probably some of my more games when I need to find somebody to talk to. It's probably my most reliable for people to talk to. This is probably if I would have played by myself, if anybody understands what I mean. Best UGC creator, Valkenheim, DD Game Dev, Who's Trade, DVDKO. DD Game Dev. Bundun, Alaska Violet, Laughability. Flamingo is not here because Flamingo asked to be removed from the Roblox Innovation Awards 2026. So if you guys don't see Flamingo here, it's specifically because he asked to be removed. So I don't watch Bundun, sorry. Alaska Violet, I've heard of her, I've seen her content, I've seen what she's done. Not too bad, not my cup of tea. I know the type of people that she's collaborated with are very fun, or maybe fun for people like you, but not my cup of tea. Laughability is similar. He has different intentions. His content vision is not the same, I will say. So it's not really my thing. If I had picked Flamingo, it's also not really my thing, because Flamingo does content that's like for teens, edgy. It's like edgy humor content, and sometimes his content goes into things that are very leaned into things that I don't really like joking about in the way that you think he jokes about. Let's say, like, joking about Shrat, okay? I don't joke about Shrat. I don't like saying that. Saying the P word out of my mouth is foul. I don't like it. And also certain things he does, the way he screams, the way he talks about people, it's not my thing. Laughability, Ask the Violet, like, regardless, best video start lumping every content creator in this section is very unfair, especially when you only have 4 choices, because I would say something Roblox could do soon is have at least 6 choices, because then it gives people room to have more choices, because then some people will go, like, they would ask who these people are, and these are the large content creators in the Roblox scene as of now. So just so y'all know, these people I know. I simply don't like the way that they do this. I will say Laughability is probably my only choice, unfortunately. People's choice, I bet I'll just pick Rivals. Rivals is up there in the top games I would play. Best use of audience, Doors, Piggy, Inner City, Guts and Black Powder. Guts and Black Powder, Blocktails. I have not played Blocktails. I keep getting told it's good. I get told it's good. And I have not played Piggy, Inner City. I've been told these are like really great games. I've played Doors. It's not like, if I haven't tried these and I vote only based on Doors just because I played it before and not the other ones, that would be really stupid of me. So I don't know. I'll pick Pig University just for the sake of the context behind the game. Best Studio, Voltex, Grandma's favorite games, Twin Atlas, Nusni Games. Voltex, Nusni Games, Grandma's favorite games, Twin Atlas. Best studio. Ben Atlas. I like their map designs. Innovation in branded game. Bruno Mars concert. This is the same stuff from earlier. I don't want to pick any of these. Best party, and then I guess it just rotates. I guess that'll be it for the votes. I'm gonna take a few good photos of my avatar. Just you know, I need something to look back to. Just gonna take screenshots. You guys can see me do this uncut, of course. You guys don't know I barely edit whenever I do recordings like these. I kind of do them on the spot. There's the creators, there's the people, these are the categories. World's nominated games. Guess those are for people who want to try the games while the votes are still occurring. I don't know if any items are unlockable in game. I do see the thing say 7. And it says that I haven't voted for all of them. 19 of 19. Okay, I guess I'll just have to vote for one of the ones I said I wouldn't vote on. I just don't like the idea of voting for any of the games I like. This is regardless. I'll just say glow up. Alright, glow up. Fine. Yeah, there's a badge. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Of course, proving that I was here. And this is the map. In case anybody wants a view of the map, here's the map. Of course, I'm gonna do an OST video for this game, so in case you see me post an OST video of this game later, I will, of course, an empty server, and I guess I need to find the 7 cubes across the map. I think that's what those little things are for. Okay. Okay. So there's a way to reach them. Okay, there's a cube. Okay, it's a little hard to see. I can do this. All right. Okay, I'm able to get this cube. That's 1 cube. All right. We can walk back. That's handy. Okay, going back here. It's hard to see all of this particle emissions. Okay, particle. I feel like there's something similar going on whenever I go through the map. So that's 1. I'm just gonna walk around the edges. Maybe I'll find something over here. The 2nd cube is there. Here's the 3rd cube. The 3rd cube is right here. It's still going. Okay, so this is where you find the 4th cube, I guess. There's like a pathway leading here. Whoa, that's a little dangerous. Okay, here we go. And that makes it 4 cubes in the trajectory. We're still getting there. I'm gonna respawn back over here. Then we're walking across this space. There might be a block over here. I don't see anything. I do know the Roblox block is over here, like this massive structure here. Okay, this is the 5th block. We found the 5th block. Okay, I'm teleported back over here. Wait, so if I went here... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What? Okay. That's not too bad, but how would I have known that that was there? Okay, so what I realized when trying to look for that other cubes or whatever, part through the recording, I was doing a whole bunch of looking around, and I realized that whenever one of these pathways come up, I thought it was just to walk across and go like this. And I just realized right now, as you guys are watching me now, I just discovered this a few seconds ago. It's one of those games where the pathway doesn't, it's already showing you where to go, but unless you're specifically angled, you can't tell where it is. Like there's a flashing light here, and these are very transparent, so you can't see these. You can't see them too well. This is 6 of these. Twin Alice RA616. Okay, what I'm getting from this is that it was here the whole time. Okay. Very odd. Okay. Don't tell me it's the exact same thing. Wait, give me a second. Okay. I have a suspicion that it's the same way for the other place. Okay, if I go here and I traverse through all of these obstacles and platforms. No way. No. This is where... There's no way. I just... And this here goes like this, this. Okay. Okay. So for anybody who's watching this video, this is post-recording. So it turns out that when I was doing these obbies and looking for these blocks across the map in different spots, one of the very blocks that was supposed to show up in this spot didn't load up, and the game thought that it didn't exist. So during the recording of this, I went into an endless loop of looking around for where the 7th block was. The 7th block was actually not appearing, it was a bug, and sad old me had to waste half an hour of his entire life. Like, actually then later realizing half an hour in going, what if it's a bug and the thing wasn't appearing? And during the recording of this, I had to actually genuinely pause for the first time and look at Chugbox's video on the looking for all the blocks here. And he had no issue doing it perfectly. And I was like, wait, but didn't I look at every place? And I only then realized that this very spot that I stepped on, this very spot, there was actually no block. I didn't have in memory. I didn't count. And I was like, what? Didn't I get something here already? No, I actually didn't. And it happens to be that later I then finally later realized, I was like, oh, something is supposed to be there. The game thought I already collected it. So I had to rejoin the game and basically look for that go to the same spot and then find it there in the new server, because then the game had a display error doing exactly that. Oh, would you look at that? My game was bugging out. No shit. I just oh my goodness. Give me a sec. Hey. Hello, hello. Here we go. There's another one over here. It's right here. So, quick story. When this happened, my cadet actually didn't have VC activated, and they actually couldn't hear me. So I just, like, I could edit the part out where I basically chased them aimlessly without realizing they don't have VC, and make the video look less worse than it is. But, you know, I left it in a few seconds for you all to see, you know, just me looking stupid. Here you go. It's me chasing Shadow, one of my cadets from my Discord server, which you can join in the description below, over the map, and not realizing that they don't have VC. So here you go, guys. Oh boy. Wait. Shadow. Shadow. I don't know if you can hear me. I know where the 7. Are you trying to find the 7 blocks? Okay, that was a long, thrilling journey. I had to help Shadow find 7. Seems that my gameplay was bugged. If you didn't know, my gameplay got... And this is... And Roblox says its security is high up. And Roblox says their security is so good. There's a literal child in the game speaking with voice chat. That is crazy. Portal to nominated games. Alright, here we go. Alright, voters coin. Here we are. Back on RI6, the block. We got our badge right here. That should be it. Thank goodness, that took ages. This recording took too long if you all didn't know. But regardless, we should all be good. Well then. Anyhow, thanks for watching, Top Froze. This will be it. This will be the Roblox Innovation 2026 video. And of course, holy goodness gracious, that took longer than it was. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Please do. Leave a like on the video so you can get this video anywhere else. As always, this is Shadow. Didn't know they had no VC on. They couldn't hear me. So regardless, see you around. That'll be it.